In this particular sequence from No Country for Old Men, we have one of our main characters, Anton Chigurh, kind of interrogating a shop clerk. In this first still, you see an over the shoulder of the shop clerk to Anton Chigurh, showing that they're both at pretty equal level. No one's higher than anyone else yet. They continue their conversation, and in the next still, right here, you can see Anton is a little bit taller than the shopkeeper, actually leaving the frame with the top of his head, showing a little bit of an intimidation factor setting in. The conversation continues. He's asking him very strange questions, making him more and more uncomfortable, like what timing does he go to bed, what time do they close, and the shopkeeper gets really confused. And the conversation actually goes on for a good while, so I'm going to cut to a later part where we will hold right now. Here you can clearly see that Anton is surrounded by deep space, showing that he is in no way threatened by this man, and he could escape at any time if he really wanted to. He is also framed by his own features. His hair and his dark jacket force you to focus on his face and listen to every word that he says and every facial expression that he has. Anton continues to speak, only making the clerk more and more intimidated. And we're going to hold it right here. In this shot, we see limited space, and the shopkeeper is kept in flat space by the wall, or by the walls on either side of him. And you can also see the deep space, but due to the wall, you know that he can't escape to that deep space, giving you kind of uncertainty of whether or not he's going to be getting out of this scene alive. And you can also see that he is framed by the window, so you kind of focus on his entire head and shoulders instead of just his face, unlike Anton. And we will soon see how, by following the 180-degree rule for the conversation, the camera goes back and forth, making your eye dart across the screen, only enhancing the conflict, with left, right, boom, boom. And it just accentuates the conflict that's clearly arising between these two men. Oh, I forgot to mention that the shopkeeper, as you can see right now, has somewhat of a square head, while Anton, depending on how his head is, well, I guess it is more of a circle head, but either way, it shows also more conflict between the two characters simply based on their physical features. The scene only progresses, and Anton has the shopkeeper flip a coin, but I don't want to show you the end if you haven't seen it, so you'll have to watch it and find out how this scene ends.